Yeah, so the next step is RHDLDT. So here we can maintain the next step is once you enter the details of ASN, here the system will move to the next screen. Example.
Perfect, perfect, wonderful.
Okay, let me go to that one. That screen is not enable that. I will go to that star MC93. Triple star is the standard. I will go with the standard option where we can get that one. So here inbound process receiving batch. Yeah, now see that the next screen is the another screen. Here you can press like same RHDLT. You can see the next step is RHDLT. Here you can also observe what is the screen. Is it a custom screen or standard screen? So based on the technical detail you can also see, and in the configuration you can go here the RHDLT. Now so once you hit on enter button on the second screen, so here we have defined the function code enter. So that navigate to the RHDLSL. The next step is that RHDL leader. So here two things we have to observe. So we have the process mode. Three types of process modes are involved. One is that inbound means foreground, background, during defined during execution. So if you set foreground as background, these function model, the next step is assigned the whatever you configured in the next step that will trigger. So if you assigned, if you defined as a during execution, somewhere in the function module, we are through logic, we are setting the next step through dynamically. So this is the starting mode where you have directly given that system will refer. But if and somewhere you can find, see example here, this is that blank. So how that system set is somewhere the background logic, somewhere the function model, standard function model read trigger and it's set as a next step. Okay, so we have two options. Either you can dynamically go to the next step or you can also configure to the next step. So we have to understand to somewhere, suppose in the custom development example, so you haven't, the developer haven't given the next step on the particular screen, but it should navigate to the different screen. So how it is possible? You come here and identify this is the step, but some way you find the same step is maintained. Suppose this is the DLV SCL, but here also given the same step. So but it navigating the different, so how it is possible? So maybe the reason here defined during execution he has configured on, and also function model is in give assigned. So in the function module somewhere the next step is dynamically assigned based on the condition record. Suppose example, so you have done that picking and confirmation where, so you have maintained the source HU, source bin and destination bin, everything is done. You have scanned that information. So once you scan that information and click on that enter button, so it will auto confirm that picking Vero task. It navigate to the direct to the main screen. So how it is possible? So how the system knows? So first system, the function model, whatever function model assigned to this step, the function model trigger, and this function model verified whether you have given the all verification profile fields information. Like suppose verification fields is like suppose product, where put source HU, source bin and destination. These are the verification fields are available for that picking screen. Once you that function model determine, and once you done the then the function model trigger the confirmation of the Vero task. So once you done it, navigate to direct to the menu screen. Here in the function model we will set the next step directly. So you cannot given the next step. Suppose you are not given the next step, through function model we can set that next step. So that is the next step. Define the two possible approach. Either you can go through this approach or you can set is the function model through the logic. Okay, so once you done this one, understood, right? Or any
Yes,
question?
yes, very much. Thank you. Nice
Okay.
explanation.
Yeah, so here you can also see the another DRH So if you click on enter button, it will navigate to the another screen. So next step in RHHUSL. So here you can also find that one RHHUSL. So go to the RHHUSL. So here you can find that information RHHUL. So these are the function module involved. So the next step here, see that RHHUSL. So if you click on enter button, it navigate to the same step, right? See here. So
Correct.
the next step is RHHUSL, and here also navigate to the same information. But if you scan that HU information, example on the screen level, so I don't have any, but if
Let's take it. Yeah.
so it's navigate to the another screen for wait, let me let me quickly check that PRDI maybe yeah product quantity 10. Let me check any other one. It's 11. I don't know the what is the package. Let me go the little bit. Okay, export. No idea. Material something the table is there for packaging material. Let me find that one. Not package material. Pack material type different. Yeah, packaging material. Let's see. Hope this is the table. No, this is also not table. Packaging material is the 1 minute. I'm just finding the pack. I don't know. This is the development system. C SAP APO. Not one. Let's see this is the packaging material or not. No, this is not a packaging material. Oh yeah. So you are now I just created this HU. It's navigate to the this transaction. Okay. So this is the RHHUDT, but you have configured as a RHHUSL. How the system navigate to the RHDLDT? So once I click on enter button, this function model will trigger. In the function model, you see define during the execution set as a define utility. The next step is RH. By default, it will go to the next step. But here we are overwriting the next step, overwriting into the this step RH HUDT. So through logic, we can set as the next step. Okay. It's navigate to the RHG DUDL. So you can also find DUDL RHHUDT RHHUDT somewhere yeah here you can find RHHUDT. Yeah, here. So the next step is RHUDT. So based on your configuration, you can also see that what are that function model involved while creation, changing that HU. Suppose you want to changing the quantity, packaging, changing the delivery quantity and changing the package material. So suppose I want to debug that one. Suppose here change quantity, change material. You can first check the function model. Example, for changing packaging material, this function model will trigger. But here you see this is the background, set as the background mode. Okay, and here change the quantity. For here we can assign this function model. So this function model will trigger based on your requirement. So for enter button, uh, here RHDDT next button, the function model is not seen. Once you click on next button, it will go to the RHHURI. This is the next step. So based on your whatever your approach is, custom things or custom development or standard development. So here we can identify the steps are how many steps are involved, what are the function module are assigned. So here we can find, and also here the next configuration is define validation profile. So based on your requirement, suppose example I have to scan the HU and deliver information. So here we can set that the validation field, input validation. Suppose in on outbound screen, so you have mentioned that delivery information is once you scan the delivery information or picking HU information bin. So here you can also assign the validation fields on the particular step. Particular step means here RHHUHD is my screen step. So I need to verify that I need to verify scan that input field, and like suppose example this is the bin information. Here we can select possibility of like suppose destination HU, destination bin, quantity, pick HU. Based on your requirement we can assign the different kind of fields into the verification field on a particular step. So this is the function model where if once you set that verification field, this function model need to be assigned where we can write the logic. So you can also suppose example you have set as that product. So we here in the logic one function model is assigned. That function model take care of that the product information existing in the system or not through the utilizing the tables. So this is the setting for validation profile where we can set as a validation. So you can also see this is the one presentation profile. So if you have the custom development, you can also assign the presentation and personalization profile. So and also logical transaction. So you if you have the custom development, you can also assign this combination keys. Then we can able to apply our own configure means our own custom development. It will not affect to the standard. So make sure before going into custom development we have to set into our own custom development. It will not go to the present standard one. So these need to be copy this validation object, whatever steps involved into the validation profile we need to copy and apply to the our own custom development. So the next profile is define function code profile. So what is this one? Suppose if you observe here, suppose if you perform the actions like example enter button, press back button. So how the RFUI take care of that buttons? So here we have to configure. So where we can define the function code, like suppose example F7. F7 means back button, clear means F6. So here we have to assign on the particular step. Suppose example our MCPP is my, suppose this is apply for all screens. Suppose if you make it a present profile is the 4 star, it will apply to the standard one. So here we have to mention the, suppose if you want to perform the enter button and clear back button, next button. So here we have to step, and also here we can also assign the push button. Example or my development, I don't go with the unloading. Example, suppose this is my MCPP profile, utilize display profile star. So I want to hide that this F1 button on the particular screen, RHHURI. Okay, so I will go here, RHHURI. Okay, I will find first of all. Yeah, here you can also see RHHURI. See how many push buttons are assigned in the step. Okay, RHRG. Okay, we have these kind of steps are involved, but here push button only four push buttons are assigned, like PB1, 2, 3, 4. So here we can also see the PB1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the, suppose I don't uh, want to display the PB1. So here you can unassign. Suppose example, here where you can PB1. So here I am just unassign that one. Just I just remove the push button. Okay, so but shortcut keys is there, but I'm just hide that push button. Okay, on suppose I, okay, so here so now I am able to display the four push button on the screen. Now I remove the push button in the configuration. Now I, let me run. So enter inbound process receiving HUASN. So return enter. No, I want to log in through option. Inbound receiving ASN list. Next. See now. Uh, oh, it is not unloaded, not gone. So it is the presentation profile MCPP and MCRHHURI. Okay, yeah, RH. Let me delete this one also. Oh, we have changed the push button quantity 30. Now we are display the push button quantity 4. So we have to change the push button quantity 4, not in the 30. Let me find that information on RHHURI, or you can go here. Let me go back logical transaction. What is the RHSSI? Let me find function code profile. So here you can see push button quantity is 04, but I don't have find the RHHURI. This RHHURI is not available. Let's go to the standard one and display from file, and here I will find that RHHURI. So go to selection by contents, select the step. Okay, step where is there? So it's 8 p.m. 8 a.m. So let me finish in 5 minutes. State continue. So you can maintain the RHA. Choose. Okay, no entries found. RHHURI. So let me find manually RHHURI. Yeah, here is there RHHURI. So let me delete one. Let me assign the PB1. Okay, this one PB1. So unassign that one. Okay, so we have three button needs to be displayed, like PB2, PB3, PB4. Okay, so now login same RFUI with the standard. Go to inbound receiving HUASN. So here F1 enter. See now hidden that one option, that keys are not displaying here. So based on your configuration we can set and we can assign the push button in a particular step. Okay, so these are the configuration bar push button. The next step is map logical transaction step. So where we can that we have discussed the template screen, right? So here we can display the we can assign the program name and screen information of the step. Okay, so this is the screen program, and here screen number. Suppose example, this step example, this one you can find that MCPP RHA SSI this screen program and screen number you can also find here.
So Bala, this is standard screen number, the standard
Yes,
ones.
yeah, here we can, the based on your requirement, we can copy the standard program to the custom one. That is also possible. See here, one step is RH HURI. Suppose this is the one example. So here mean here assign the screen program receiving HU, and you can find the 501 screen information. This one information. So based on your business requirement, you can copy this one standard for program into custom one, and that also copy the screen information. So these are the major configuration involved into that RF. Yeah. So I just complete in 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. So we so far we have discussed this one. So if you have the presentation profile, by default, if you want to assign the presentation profile to the warehouse number, yes, this is the step for presentation profile. So but here only one presentation, SAP is give that option, only one presentation profile assigned. So if you want to multiple, like suppose MC93 WT600 we have, so how we can handle the presentation profile, multiple presentation profile to the warehouse number. That is the custom development that SAP provided option. One of that SAP node we have implemented to handle the multiple presentation profile based on the control table we can assign. Suppose you have the warehouse number one, you have to go with that MC93, and certain cases it will go to that WT6 also. Yes, that through control table enhancement body we can assign the presentation profile. Here we can maintain the verification control, where we can maintain the verification field and particular profile. Example, suppose if we want to, we need to create the verification profile, like suppose source being destination HU and destination field combination. So here we can maintain these fields, how many fields are go and display the verification on particular screen. So once your profile is done, then you can assign that profile to that warehouse number. On the particular, we can control that verification profile through the warehouse number and warehouse process type and activity area also possible. Okay, so this is the related about that verification profile and control, and based on your condition we can display and determine the verification fields. Yeah. That's it from my side. This is the basic configuration of the RF development part for standard as well as custom.
That's very nice, Bala. Thank you very much.